And welcome everybody out there in YouTube land. This is San Juan Diego Catholic High School, the school that works, located in Austin, Texas. My name is Ryan Dunning, and with me in the booth is one Gary Delgado, and we're broadcasting the women's basketball team here live today. They are playing Austin Waldorf, and Austin Waldorf is definitely a rival for San Juan Diego. And we're getting ready to kick off the second half here of action. 8 minutes to go. The score is 22-8, and as we get going here, I'd like to introduce a special student to me personally, as I taught this student for 4 years and am super proud of her. With us in the booth up here is Penelope Carlin, whose sister is actually playing. She is number 10 for the Saints on your screen. Say hello, Penelope.
Hi, everyone. My name is Penelope.
And Penelope, you attended San Juan Diego from the time you were a freshman all the way through your senior year. And you know, what was your experience like if you were to think about when you were a freshman and you came in versus when you were a senior and left? What was your experience here?
I just remember walking in and like immediately just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like everyone is just so welcoming and caring. And like, of course, I was nervous, like as a freshman is. And just the second I got here, it was amazing. And I just like knew that, you know, this was the place for me. And that like I was going to, you know, be able to like grow as a student here. And so, yeah, and I really think I have. And like that feeling did carry all the way through senior year. And I left like, this is a place that like is like my second home to me. And I was sad to leave, but of course you have to like grow up and move on. And it's like always somewhere that I will hold dear to my heart. And it just makes me so excited that my sister gets to come. And she hopefully gets to experience the same thing as I did and feel the same way.
Well, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. I know, you know, I've been a teacher here at San Juan Diego 9 years now.
Yes.
And I know that every year, every class is different and everything, but your class was the first class I had as freshmen.
Yes,
And,
I do remember that.
and I think we were on that ride together. And
Yes.
I remember you guys coming up with Dunningisms and
Yes.
things like that, my life lessons and all the rest of that kind of stuff. So, but you know, it was a fun relationship and a fun time to have you guys here. So when you graduated, what did you end up doing after you graduated?
So right now I attend the University of Notre Dame in Indiana. I'm having a great time. Right now I'm studying biology. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. I'm back home for fall break. Decided to come see my sister, support her. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Well, I never had any doubt that you would go on to do great things.
Thank you.
And you know, from my standpoint on it, I'm curious, you know, at San Juan Diego, we've got a corporate internship program here that places students of each grade level into the work environment.
Yes.
And so 1 day a week, each grade level is out at work, and then on Fridays they rotate. So sometimes they work twice in 1 week. Where did you work? Do you think that helped you kind of navigate the next stage of things, and just what was your experience?
Yeah, so I worked, my freshman year, I worked at a nonprofit called Texas to Parent, and they helped families with students who have disabilities. And then I worked at the Diocese of Austin for 2 years, and then I also worked at the Boys and Girls Club in their HR department. I think that, yes, those jobs definitely, like, it kickstarted us into the, like, workplace, and I've, like, just seen, like, within peers, like, there aren't a lot of students, like, yes, I go to Notre Dame, there aren't a lot of students who, you know, have that experience or are able to, like, say that, you know, I've had all of this work experience, like, prior to coming here, and I think that's just, you know, something that, made me different, like, I guess in the whole, like, application process and everything. But another thing that I think really, really helped me is that because, like he said, like, we had 4 days of school, we were, like, already on a quick, fast pace, and, like, you couldn't miss class because, like, everything was so important. And I think that like, transferring over to college, like, really helped me because then it was like almost the same pace. And so it wasn't something that I had to adjust to that much. And it was something like, okay, like, I know this, like, you know, you learn a new topic every day. Like, it was just something that was just second nature to me, which I'm so grateful for. And I think that if it wasn't like that, I would have such a harder time. But yeah.
Well, that's fascinating. I'm glad to hear that it worked out in that way for you.
It did.
I hope other students have that experience. And I would agree with you. To my knowledge, I don't know of any other high school that offers something like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
So it's a pretty special thing, and we want to thank all our sponsors and people that support that.
Yes.
So as you mentioned earlier, you are here for your sister.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your sister.
Okay, so my sister, her name's Nina Carlene. She's number 10. She is what, 4 or 5 years younger than I am. I love her so much. My best friend. I miss her so much. But yeah, so she's a freshman here. She went to St. Louis Catholic School before. Right now, she works at where does she work? She works at Del Seaton Medical Center, downtown. She loves it.
Man,
She
that's a
works.
great partner.
Yeah, she works in the OR, so it's like heavy work. But
Wow.
she like looks forward to it all the time and comes home telling us all these stories, and she just loves it so much. And I'm like so happy that like she is so excited about it.
That's great. And has she talked to you about her experience here on campus at all, or anything like that? Since she's
Yes.
a freshman
Yeah,
and you're
she's a
now.
freshman, and she's come up to me and like just asked me for advice, and just like the transition has been hard for her, like harder than it was for me. But she's just like, who can I go talk to? Like she like asked me like questions that I know because I was here. And she just, yeah, she just like comes over and she's like she calls me on the phone obviously and is like, yeah, like I need help with this, or I need help with this homework. And like when I came home, she was like doing finals and she was like, I need help with geometry homework, and I need like I really did really bad on my enzyme quiz in biology. Like, will you help me? And I was like, of course. And so I think that's because like I think that knowing like what I've learned, and like she's still learning the same curriculum, so like I can help her. Like I'm like, oh yeah, like look at these notes I took. Like here's an example of like the notes I've taken. So like if you like don't know how to take your notes, like look at this. Like this really helped me, and I think that that's really helping her succeed.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think in my experience here at San Juan Diego, one of the best elements of it is teaching generation to generation.
Yes. Yes.
And I really feel like that's special. Love me or hate me as your teacher, or any of that kind of stuff. At least you have it in common.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but well, Penelope, dear, it is wonderful to see you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy
Thank
you were
you.
able to do this with us
Yeah,
today.
of course.
I hope the Saints can kind of get back into this
Yeah,
game here.
I do too. I do too.
We're down to the last 2 minutes of the third period. Saints are getting beat pretty good here, but I wish you nothing but the best
Thank
in
you
your
so
future.
much.
Please
Thank
come
you.
back anytime and
Yes,
join us
I will.
here, and stay in contact. And
Yes,
I'd
I
love
will.
to when you become a famous Nobel-winning biologist. Just remember me in the
Yes,
footnotes.
I
down.
will. I will.
All right. Well, wonderful. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
of
being
course.
here.
Thank
and,
you.
We're going to get back into the game action for everybody at home,
Yep.
and let you get back to supporting your sister. But thank you for being here.
Perfect. Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, that was Penelope Carlin, my old student here at San Juan Diego, and it is just wonderful to see her here on campus today, supporting her sister, the next generation of Saints. So we have a score of 37-10. Austin Waldorf is beating the San Juan Diego Saints ladies team here. We are about last minute of the third period, and we'll just watch the game action until this one is done for the period. Take care. Say hi to your mom and dad. Awesome. So we could maybe put that picture up in the broadcast or something. Gary, I can hear the game with my headphones. Yeah. Picking up a lot. That's good. Then. You hear yourself? No. I can hear you normally, but not through the room. I see. Okay. To get a little snippets. Yeah. Come on. Oh, she doesn't have her earbud, and then she's got earrings. She's got tape on her ear. It's just looks good. Man, if I was in high school, then I would have been on top of it. Great kid. So the boys are and all the pastors do. It's not plugged in right now. No. I thought I put on you with it. It's only got one. So the next thing we have two people up here? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Forgot about that. They're brother and sister. Cool. Anthony and crazy to think I could be that girl's dad.
girls when they were lining up for the national anthem and stuff. We went lining up at the room. Their score. Don't look like an idiot. I swear though, man, like for almost everybody in life, this is the last time you play school. It's special. I think I like high school schools.
Well, welcome back, everybody in YouTube land. We are back here as we finish the girls' game at San Juan Diego Catholic High School here in Austin, Texas. The score right now is Austin Waldorf 42, San Juan Diego. I'm sorry, they just scored 44 to San Juan Diego 13. Minute left in the game here. Courtney Cantu is bringing it across the floor for the Saints. If you are out there, I hope that you guys were able to hear our interview with SJD alum Penelope Carlin. Great interview, great kiddo, and she's going to Notre Dame studying biology, just bright as can be, and that's what you would expect from San Juan Diego. Stick with us as we will broadcast the entirety of the boys' game between San Juan Diego Catholic High School and Austin Waldorf. It is the varsity boys team. It begins at 2:30 here, so stick with us on our YouTube channel. My name is Ryan Dunning, and with me in the booth is Gary Delgado. This is what we like to say our Halo Radio Network. And as we finish the game here, the last 15 seconds or so, both teams are still playing hard and fighting. That looked like it hurt for number 10 there. Kind of got her leg caught up under there, Gary. I'm at an age where my hip would pop out and I'd need surgery. So that's the end of the ball game, folks. With a final score of 44-13, Austin Waldorf winning it for the girls basketball team. Again, stick with us here on the Halo Network on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, San Juan Diego Catholic High School in Austin, Texas, the school that works. And for me and my main man Gary over here, we will be back to kick off the start of that game shortly. Thank you.